What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Dave's RC, guys. Home of the free giveaways, guys. Reminding you to fly for your die. Today, we have an unbox. I've let most of you guys know that this was coming. Didn't say when. And I didn't say what. As you guys can see by the title, you guys know what it is. You know what, guys? Hold on. Let me throw my glasses on. That way I can see the chat from back where I'm at. I'll move the computer closer, too, so I can see what you guys are saying. Well, if I can find my glasses. There we go. Let's move this camera here. Let's move you guys closer. All right. How's everybody doing today? Lee Davison. Victor, what's up, man? That's right. It's an EDF jet, baby. Haven't had one of these on the table in a little while. I have been waiting for this one for a while, though. Dave has ads now. Yes, I do have ads now. I'm sorry for that. Hamilton Hanger, what's up? Michael Roshka, what's up? Mr. Joseph Youngblood. Just got the Freewing BAE Hawk. Bro, that was one that I was looking into. I heard that it's a really good flyer. I have been legitimately looking into it. Let's see if we can get some better camera quality here, guys. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Victor says he's working. That's all right, man. I do these unboxes live in the middle of the day. That way you guys can go back and watch them later. That's it. That's all there is. LJ, what's up, my man? How's the sergeant doing today? Sky Blazers, what's going on, man? F-16 should be done and flying tomorrow. Excellent. Yeah, I got the picture of that Lee Davison. I got that picture, man. Looks good, man. Looks good. I actually just sold mine. I'm doing all right, LJ, man. I'm hanging in there, bro. We got a badass jet sitting on the table right here. We're about ready to unbox. And it was the only one in this color scheme that actually went to the hobby store. Yeah, man. I can't wait to get into this. Actually, let's just do that, man. Let's just get into it, you guys. I'm going to get the camera down here. Now, I will tell you guys a little something to be careful with when you get this. Me and Bert actually had the box out. Me and Bert actually had the box open because there was an issue with some of the first ones that were coming off the press, you guys, and being sent out, which this is one of the very first ones that got sent out. They weren't double-side taping the ESC down. There was no place where it was set in stone. It was kind of just flopping around in there. And what was happening is during transport, they come unplugged. And they've already had one casualty where the plane actually, well, not a casualty. The plane landed, and then he started shaking it around and heard some wires loose. I'll be damned if he didn't open it up and he saw that there was some damage done and one of the wires was unplugged. Lost power to the plane during his landing. So, yeah, just be careful of that. Make sure that your ESC is plugged in and it's taped. Make sure it's plugged in the right way, too, because you don't want to have to go back and take stuff apart to unplug the ESC and plug it in the right way again. Let me go grab a knife, you guys, and we'll start opening this thing. It's absolutely beautiful. All right. All right, so for, you got your instruction manual, you guys. There's 2 color schemes. They got this Vietnam scheme, and then they have the Thunderbird scheme. And this one is the Thunderbird scheme, you guys. All right. Let's get into this thing. It's taped in here quite well. No, Kitty, you go. No, hey, stop it. Chewing shit up. All right, so all right, guys. First wing out. Beautiful. It's big. It's quite big, guys. Big plane. Nice big 4-inch wheels. Not bad at all. I can't wait till this thing's all hooked up. There is some wrinkling here in the foam. Nothing that I'm going to pitch a fit about. Almost looks like something crushed the top of this box, actually, as a matter of fact. It's all right. We know how to deal with things like that. Because we are not picky. Because we are not picky, we get along better. All right. Super pretty scheme, though. This wing looks to be in a lot better condition. Yeah, I guess the only way I can say it is it looks like something may have fallen on top of this box. As you can see right here, see this impression right here on the end? It's not supposed to be there. It looks like something actually crushed the top of this box. And I'm not sure what it was. I'm not sure what it is or how it happened. I just know that this definitely looks like the box was crushed. If you look at the other one, get down out of my shit, man. I'm trying to do a video here, bro. Not that you care or even understand. Plastic bits. We'll set those off on the wings over there. Looks like this is the programming card and programming sequence for the ESC. We'll look into that more in a bit. And then they always come with these plugs. There's these cables and plugs, and I think this is how you program the Aurora. I'm not sure. I'm actually just hooking a Spectrum up to it. I got a brand new Spectrum receiver. I'll show you guys that in a second. That's compatible with the Aurora. Has to be a digital something or another. Here's our bag of carbon rods, you guys. That's all that is. We'll set that off to the side. But yeah, here's the new receiver that we just got. Oh, sorry. Here's the new receiver that we just got. It is a AR-63 637T. And then these ridiculous pitot tubes and antennas that this thing has. These things, get. Give me that. Ridiculously long pitot tubes, you guys. These are crazy. About the size of my forearm. They're almost as long as my forearm. Actually, they are as long as my forearm. Let's get to the underneath. Come on, cat. Me and you are going to have problems one of these days. Actually, we already do. All right. Let's get this out. So, yeah, guys, I've been waiting for this plane for a long time, you guys. I just want a big shout out to Ray and Robin's Hobby for getting the plane for me. And then we got it here on the table for you guys right now, man. This is great. Absolutely awesome people over at Ray and Robin's. Bert, if you watch this, man, thank you so much. I appreciate you going over everything and not setting me up for failure and letting me realize that the ESC might have an issue being unplugged and stuff. And it is in this one, guys. It actually is unplugged. So we have to plug that back in. We have to plug the ESC, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. But here you go, guys. Beautiful paint scheme on this Thunderbird plane, guys. This is nice. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful paint job on that tail. And then we've got our elevators. Yeah, this is such a pretty paint scheme, you guys. This is the one that I wanted to, you guys. I definitely, if I was getting this plane, I wanted it in this scheme. I think this will stand out better in the sky as well. Maybe not so much the silver part of it, but this red and this white is going to stick out like a sore thumb. That camo one kind of makes me eerie and kind of think that I'll lose the orientation of that one a lot faster than I would lose the orientation of this one. And I think I would. I have camo planes, and I'm telling you right now, they're camouflaged for a reason. These are the drop tanks on this thing, you guys. These things are absolutely massive. It looks like there's a curve in it, but it looks like the curve is natural. It's got a natural curve in this tail. If the other one's like that, then I'll know it is. Yeah, it is. It's a natural curve in the tail. The tails are actually curved. They curve up. I don't know if you can see that right here. They curve up. Obviously for aerodynamic reasons. I don't ever fly fuel tanks on my planes, guys. I only put them on there for pictures and stuff. Somebody texting me. Who's that? Oh, Robert Orlop. What's up, man? How you doing, buddy? Or are you talking about Robert Petrick? The brothers. Oh, hey, Robert Petrick is in here? You got to be kidding me, bro. I see Robert Orlop. I didn't know the Petrick brothers were in here, though. Well, thank you, Mr. Robert Petrick, for showing up, man. I appreciate you being in here. Huge fan of your channel, man. Thank you so much for being here. So, the famous question, Robert. What do we have today? We got the next plane you're going to buy, Robert. That's what we have. Here's this fuselage, this massive, massive fuselage. You guys, this is a big plane, and this is a very big plane. Oh, wow. Look at that, you guys. Look at that thing. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Oh, look at that thing right there. What a beauty. What a beauty. Let me back this thing up real quick. Yes, look at that. We'll get a shot of this EDF if we can. It looks like it has ribbon connectors for the wings. Yeah, see right here, guys. Look, you can see right here. See the ESC is unplugged. That is from the factory. It's unplugged. I don't know if you guys can see that. Make sure that you guys check that out. Well, that's Kenny texting me. We're trying to get his situation figured out with his T33. I'm done running around in circles, man. I want to get this done and get it over with. Kind of a little upsetting that we have to go through the process we have to go through to get him a new plane or a new fuselage. But here it is, guys. Here's the ESC that goes in these. Pretty nice 100 amp ESC 6S. And we will have to run that in there and find a good spot for it. Yeah, it just came right unplugged, guys. That's all it was. And I see the plugs right now. Yeah, that's not going to be an issue. And then it plugs in here. This goes into... This will go in here somewhere. Like I said, I will be hooking this up to a... Oh, it's Kenny again. Okay. So, yeah, my phone's going off in the background. It's just Kenny sending me a bunch of information on his plane. Let's get you guys a good inside look at that hatch. Get you a look at the EDF as well. So there you go, guys. That's what she looks like on the inside. And they always put these foam things in the tail section of their planes. And we'll get you a good look at that EDF in there. It is an outrunner. I don't know why Flex hasn't switched over to end runners yet. I'm not sure why. Maybe they feel as though that they're getting better efficiency out of the outrunners that they use. But at the same time, this thing should be pushing out a good amount of thrust. If this thing's anything like the Flex Jet, that Flex Jet boogies, man. That's a boogieing plane, man. That thing flies. I actually just sold mine to Roy. Roy has it, and he's going to go have his fun with it. But while I had it, the thing was a beast. It was an absolute beast. It was a lot of fun to fly. It was very easy to fly as well. I'm not sure how this one is going to be. But I'm telling you guys right now, it is a beautiful, beautiful jet. I actually, for one, can't wait to get out and fly this thing. I cannot wait to fly this thing. We still have the P61 Black Widow that we have to do, and we will do that one, guys. That will be the first one that we do. I already have the batteries charged for it. I actually just have to cut the EC3 that's on there off and put an EC5 on it. That way I can run my 5,000 packs that I have. What's the chat looking like? Yeah, David Snyder. Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely put an end runner in this if you wanted. I actually have an end runner. I have an FMS end runner that I could quite literally just swap over into this thing. Christopher Morgan, what's up, man? Did you get your box? You should have gotten it early this week. You still haven't gotten that yet? It was supposed to be there early this week. That's exactly what I was told. Well, hopefully it's there by the end of the day, man, because I don't want to have to call them back. That was kind of a pain in the butt to do all that in the first place, but it should definitely be there soon. Should have already gotten it. What else do we got? Hamilton's Hangar, Wild Bill. So yeah, guys, awesome, man. I'm excited about this plane, you guys. I have been for a long time since I first saw the first video that they came out with on it. Super stoked. I cannot wait to put this thing together. Now, last time with the FlexJet, I had a serious issue with my Aurora. I really, really hope I don't run into that same problem again. I mean, if it gives me any issues, I don't know what I'm going to do, guys. To be honest with you, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have all the hardware. I have all the plugs to do it the right way this time. I was doing it the right way last time. I think I just had a bad Aurora in that plane last time, in that FlexJet. I think I might have gotten a lemon. 637 RX will work with the Aurora. So this is the one that they gave me at the hobby store, Michael. Yeah, this is the one that they gave me at the hobby store. They said it had to be digital. He said if it doesn't work, to bring it back to him and he'll take it back. Or if I find something else that works, that I can bring this back. Suck it up, buttercups. Nice. Just wondering because 637 is a gyro receiver. Yes, it is. And the Aurora also has a gyro in it. I don't know if by plugging it in, it automatically bypasses and uses the Aurora. I'm not sure how that works. If you want to look into that, Michael, and I will too. And if you find something out, let me know, man. Just absolutely let me know ASAP. Because if there's going to be an issue, then I have some just regular Spectrum receivers. I don't know if they're digital though. I guess that would be the only problem, is I don't know if the other ones that I have are digital. Yeah, right, exactly. You know, you wouldn't need to. I don't understand it. I don't know why. All I know is that there's a jumper that goes from this to the Aurora. I don't know. I'm not sure, man. I don't know. I'll have to do some reading. This was the one thing that I was actually like completely dreading when I bought this plane, was that I was going to have to deal with this Aurora again. And I'm not a big fan. I'm not a fan of the Aurora, and it's not that I don't like the Aurora and what it does. It's just that it's not a very simplistic thing to work on or work with. It might be to the people who have already used them and who have experience with them, but me, I've never had good experience with them, first off, and second off, my experience level with these are none, to say the least. But Michael, that's a good point, and I hope we find out that one or the other gets bypassed, because the Aurora works a lot like the AS3X. It pretty much is, the Aurora is that is their AS3X. It's basically the same thing. It works kind of the same way, I think. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I thought you could just bind your. I thought you could just literally bind your DX8 or DX9s right to this Aurora. That's what I was under the impression that you could do in the beginning. I didn't think that you had to run a secondary receiver like a Spectrum receiver in order to use the Aurora. I thought the Aurora was the receiver because this is actually considered a plug and play. But I don't know. Yeah, it's not a bind and fly, so the Aurora is definitely not like a receiver. The Aurora is just what operates the plane and its functions. I don't know. We're going to figure it out, though, guys. We're going to figure it out. Yes, it has to be compatible with the Aurora. That's what he was saying in there, Victor. He was saying that it had to be a digital. It has to be a digital receiver, and the AR637 is a digital receiver. Plug and play, yes, it just does need an RX. That's what this is. They do consider this a plug and play. It's not a bind and fly. So what that tells me is that the Aurora is not a receiver at all. It is just it's like the blue box for FlexJet. That's what it is. The blue box. It's basically like the blue box that you get in free wing planes, pretty much, except that it's fully customizable and programmable and stuff like that. The blue box is mostly just like a junction. Is the Aurora and the AL3 gyro compatible with Spectrum RX? Yes, they are, but it has to be a digital. It has to be a digital receiver from Spectrum. So basically, the one that I have is the one where you push the button. It's it's the one that they usually put in a lot of the things that they're doing now. That come in their bind and flies. What Deuce is the Aurora? Yeah. So yeah, basically yeah, you can use a Spectrum receiver with this. It just has to be a digital receiver. So I was counting on Bert to understand that, and he did, and he gave me one. But like Roshka says, that has AS3X in it, and I'm not sure if the AS3X gets bypassed for the Aurora, or the Aurora bypasses and lets the AS3X do the work. We're going to find out, or they work together somehow and in sync. Shadow Ops, what's up, man? Good to see you in here, buddy. But what switch would you shut off the modes for the 637 or the Aurora? I don't know. Here, Robert, all I'm thinking, man, is that when you plug it in, it automatically recognizes what's going on and it just sets it up. That's what I'm hoping. You know, let me look into directions real quick, you guys. See how we're on this subject, and it's a focal point and people want to know, because I'm sure a few of you guys out there are probably going to get this plane. Okay, so for Spectrum, you have to have an SRXL slot on your receiver. And this one does. It's the bind area. So the bind plug area is the okay, so basically what I'm seeing here, guys, is that when you're using a Spectrum or Futaba, it bypasses the Aurora and allows the Spectrum to do what it's going to do. It also states here that you need to connect, when using the Spectrum SRXL to connect the Aurora, always connect the remote receivers to the Spectrum receiver, not to the Aurora. So basically what that's telling me is that the Aurora is bypassing to whatever the receiver wants to do. Aurora will auto-detect modern digital receiver connections. Using a modern digital receiver, Connect gives you the Aurora access precies. What, you can't read today, Dave? Precise data of each channel for additional gyro-enabled output, simplifies wiring, and allows for more advanced features. For specific information on receiver types, our recommended receivers for this aircraft, please visit the F100D wiki page. Wiki. Okay, Aurora will auto-detect these modern digital receivers. Spectrum, SRXL, Free Sky, Futaba, High Tech, Guapner, Hot. JR X-Bus Mode B, and Jedi Standard. Spectrum. Examples of recommended receivers. Spectrum AR 8010 and AR 9030. And this is a 637T. It just says for examples of recommended receivers. It basically is saying that you have to have the SRLX or SRXL2, yeah. And this has got the SRXL2. I don't know. We'll see. Spectrum SRXL. That's what it says it needs. He said if it doesn't work, you guys, I can bring it back. And we'll find a receiver that does. And there's literally just one page on this, you guys. Literally one page. Transmitter setup. We'll try it. If it doesn't work or something's acting funky, you guys, then we'll take it back and we'll get one of those 9010s or 8010s or 9030s. Or I can just order one online. Hold on one second, you guys. Back up. Thank you, sir. How you doing, man? Good to see you, bro. Yeah, right. You still working there, huh? I know where to find you then. All right, buddy. Rick, just go lay down, man. You're driving me nuts. Call Air Marshal. Oh, come on, really? I guess so. He needs to hurry up because my phone's only got 4% battery life. Hold on, let me go get my charger. That way I can call him. Hold on, guys. We got to call the Air Marshal. Oh, let's see. All right, hold on, guys. Let me get them close to the microphone at least. Hush!
Hello.
What's up, man? Nothing. I'm about ready to kill a dog. Yeah, he's almost done too. So what are you thinking, man? What are your thoughts?
I'm thinking that dog and the cat, if you grind their bodies, they'll make good weed for lunch.
They would, wouldn't they? Oh shit! That's too funny. So you think this receiver will work?
I don't know, man. I don't think so. I think that that's too much receiver for like combining it with an Aura. You know, like they have other receivers that would have been a better choice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
I think I have one, but it's in my goddamn P61 Black Widow, and I have to do a maiden on that before I tear it out of there.
Well, go do the maiden on the Black Widow and then tear that receiver out of there and sell that piece of crap. Hey, did I say that out loud? Dude, sorry. So here's what
Stop it.
what I would need to do, right, before I can tell you definitively one way or the other. Like, does the Aura connect to more than just your three main control surfaces? Like, does everything run through the Aura, or is it
Everything.
controlled
Everything
right
goes through there, dude, except for the throttle, it looks like.
Okay, so the throttle has to have a separate output?
So, yeah, that would go in your receiver most likely, right?
What about, like, the gear? Does the gear go through the Aura?
Yep. Gear goes through the Aurora, aileron, everything, dude. Everything else goes through the Aurora. And it goes to a sequencer that goes to the door, gear doors.
Right. Okay. So, I remember at one point, because, specifically in the Aura manual, I think it calls out SRXL, which is a different protocol than SRXL2. And the newer Spectrum stuff has SRXL2. I don't think it would work with that Aura gyro.
Well, that's good because that's $100 freaking receiver I could take back.
Well, it's $100 gyro that you could sell in the plane too, but they work.
What?
Well.
Just to bypass the Aurora?
Yeah, the Auras are awesome, man. So I would use it. Let me look at something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I'm looking up.
Just checking up the chat.
Yeah, receivers.
Rushko, that's what I thought I heard in the past. Auroras have everything he needs.
So once upon a time, Spectrum had a serial receiver with a single output, which would kind of be what you need.
Let me go see what the number is on that. You know what? I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look because the plane's sitting right here, and I might as well just look.
Right on.
All right, let's see what this says. Oh, come on, I need light. Okay, so the one that's in this is an AR-610, guy. It's an AR-610, and it doesn't say, there is no spot. All it says where that port is data and bind. There is no SRXL.
Yeah, it doesn't. That one doesn't do it. So, do you know what model Aura is in there? Does it say?
What Aurora model it is?
Yeah, is it like an Aura 8?
It's an Aurora 8. Yeah, it's the Aurora 8.
Flex Aura 8. All right. Yeah, it says like Potenza Aura 8.
Yep, Potenza, yep.
Yeah. Well, let me see. That's Flex. That's Flex that makes that, right?
Yeah, yep, Flex Innovation.
So Flex Innovation. They also make the plane, though,
Yeah.
yeah.
Everything in this. This is all Flex Innovation.
Yeah. So the F-100. I'm trying to see what exactly comes in that F-100. There it is. $529.
Don't you be telling nobody now. Yes, it was $529.
That's way more than my shoe collection.
That's way more than I paid for my car.
Okay, let me, Aura 8, okay. So it's not an Aura 8 Professional, just an Aura 8. Got it. All right. Aura 8.
So what kind of
So I'm
receiver?
trying to see if like the Aura 8 can use SRXL2, because I'm not seeing any like current spectrum receivers that can do just straight up SRXL.
Okay. So you're saying that it can use SRXL2?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, okay, okay. All right.
You may be able to do like a single wire serial receiver connection.
I'd range test the fuck out of it.
Oh, dude, Deuce, you have no idea, man. Yeah, you're right. I was just telling Bert before I left the store that I was going to range test this thing until I puked before I even thought about taking off. So yeah, Deuce, absolutely read my mind on that one, dude. If you guys are just now joining us, we got Dave Marshall on the phone, you guys, and we are trying to figure out something with the plane. We're trying to figure out what receiver I'm going to need to be compatible with the Aurora. You know who would know right now is Mary Boozer.
You think Mary Boozer would know?
Yeah, remember his FlexJet? His FlexJet had this same exact Aurora in it. And I can't remember if somebody can go back real quick and see what receiver Mary Boozer used in his FlexJet build, then we'll know. We'll know exactly what receiver we can use.
Oh shit! So the Aura 8 can do SRXL2.
It can.
Yeah.
That's what Bert. Bert was right, man. Bert said that it would be compatible. He's like,
Yeah.
definitely, Dave. It's compatible.
But here's the thing, right? You don't need, because the Aura 8 has all of like the PWM outputs that you need to drive servos and shit.
Yep.
You don't need a receiver that does all of the things that an AR637T can do. You can get a receiver that's way less money.
I could probably take this back and get a couple of those, maybe even 3 of those receivers, huh?
Yeah. So if you look at what you're going to want to look for is it's an SPM 4651T, and it is just a receiver. That's it.
4651T.
Yeah, it's like $40.
All right, hold on. Let me write that down. 4651T. Did you say you did say 4651, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, cool, man. That's what I'll do. I'll save this damn thing. I'll just keep this and I'll save it for something else. If that's an AS3X receiver, I can put.
Yeah,
that.
I mean the AR637T is awesome, so I wouldn't get rid of it, unless you just don't want to mess with it.
No,
But,
I have a few of those. They came in my plug and play Horizon planes. I think my P51 might have one of those in it.
It does. Yep.
I can't remember which other one now. I can't remember. It might be the Trojan that I just got has one of those in it as well.
So you may have to do some firmware updates to the Aura 8 to get it to work with SRXL2.
Okay.
Just update it to the latest software so it can interpret that serial signal coming in. But that 4651T is going to be great. It's tiny, it's about the size of your thumb, like the end of your thumb. It's a small little bitty receiver, and it's just got, power, ground, and a signal wire that you plug into the Aura 8. And it's got your 2 antennas on it.
And that's all.
Like
It's just a receiver. God damn, man.
Yeah, it looks like the satellite receivers that you would plug into like a Spectrum receiver. That's all it is. It's just a little satellite receiver. But that'll get you what you need, man. And then all of your, in fact, on the Flex webpage, this is one of their recommended. It's an Aura approved Spectrum receiver, the 4651.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what we'll do, man. That's what we'll do. I'll actually call the hobby center and see if they have one there. That way I don't have to wait on one.
Yeah, if you order it, so you'll need to do, it's a pain in the butt. You'll need to do like a custom wire that goes from like the Spectrum receiver.
Oh, I have it.
To like the.
I have it. It comes with the kit.
It has a Spectrum receiver to like the like a servo connection.
Yep, it's right here. It's a male-to-male connection. That's all it is, really. And that plugs into the Aurora, and then this one plugs into the receiver. The other end plugs into the receiver into the SR-XL port.
Oh, no. So that's on like the 637T that would work because it's got a standard servo connection for your SR-XL2 port. On the little 4651, it's like a little 4-pin JST connection. So you have to make a special cable for it to work.
I'd have to make it?
Well, if you buy it from Flex, they include the little adapter.
Well, then that's what I'll do then. I'll just buy one from Flex, straight up. That's what I'll do.
Or see if the hobby shop can get one, that includes the little 4-pin micro to 3-pin JR servo plug.
Okay. What I will do is I will tell the hobby store that if they're selling these now, they need to get some of those in stock.
Yeah. Because that will make things a lot easier for Spectrum folks.
Exactly.
Now, I'm holding one in my hands that I will sell you for $500.
500? That's a fucking deal, bro. You do that for me?
Talking about.
You would do that for me? 500?
Absolutely, $500.
Oh my God, Dave, dude, you're the best friend ever, man.
I'm cutting you a huge deal.
Wait a minute. So you actually have one you'll sell me?
No. I can't get rid of this adapter. It's how I programmed it. You need that adapter to update the firmware on those little receivers.
Oh, wait a minute. I have one. I got one here.
I don't think you do.
Is it a black wire that looks like a phone plug?
No.
Is it this?
Man, I can't see what you're looking at.
Oh, you're not watching the stream?
I was, but then you called. And I was
you're doing it from your phone. Okay. So basically, it looks like a freaking phone cord. It looks like a phone charging cord, and there's a spot to plug it into your Aurora right here.
No, that's for updating the Aurora.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, that's for updating the Aura. What you need for the receiver looks like it's a female servo connection to like a little 4-pin. I mean, all I can tell you is that when you see a picture of the receiver, you'll get what I'm saying. It's not like a standard servo connection that goes to it.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
It's a little. It looks like a tiny version of a like the balance port on a battery. So you know how like the balance plug is that white connection with like 7 wires going to it?
Look, this I know you're not watching, but this new AR637T, it actually comes with one of those. It's just a red and a white wire, tiny little plug, like literally the size of your pinky nail.
And on the other side of that little bitty tiny plug, it's got a servo connection.
Well, this one's just open-ended, so you can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, but do you have all the stuff to crimp a servo connection onto it?
Bro, I just fly the planes, okay?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I got my little midgets that come out at night and build them.
But if you order the receiver from Flex Innovations, they include the adapter that you need.
Okay, that's what I'll do then. I'll just order one of those. I'm still going to keep this receiver because that's a badass receiver.
Yeah, 67T is awesome, dude. You'll like it. And the thing that you have for your AR637T, that is not the same thing. That is 2 wires, right? It's black and red. It's a 2-wire connection for battery voltage.
Oh, is that what that's for? Oh, that is, yeah. It says right there for battery voltage on there, doesn't it?
Dude, I don't make this stuff up.
No, yeah, it says volt right there. And then there's another one that's slightly bigger. It says X bus and then SRLX2. So I need the one.
Yeah. So listen, man, I know like 2 things total. And that wire, I know what that wire is for. Boom.
Okay.
That's one of the 2 things.
So I'll just, I can just go right on the Flex Innovations webpage.
Yes.
And purchase one of those.
And look up the Spectrum 4651T.
T. Yep. Okay. All right, man. That's what I'll do, man. I'm about ready to shut this stream down.
Yeah. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Spectrum 4651 DSMX SRXL2 serial receiver.
Okay.
Includes a free 4-pin micro 3-pin JR servo plug cable when bought from Flex Innovation. So they included, so you can plug it into an Aura.
Nice. Well, that's what I'm going to do then. I think it should come with one. I think it should. It should come with one.
And on your Aura, you will need to have firmware version 1.14 or better.
1.14 or better. Let me write that down.
On the Aura itself. Yes.
1.41?
1.14.
1.4. Okay. That's what I thought you said. I put 4.1 anyway. 1.14.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. 1.14. All right, Dave. Well, I'll get her done, man. I appreciate you calling me, man, because I've been running in circles for the next couple of days trying to figure it out.
Yeah, you called me, dude. No problem.
That's you know what I meant, bitch.
I'm here to support.
I got you, buddy, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, bro.
All right, we'll see you, buddy.
All right, man. Take it easy. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dave Marshall. The Airhead Marshall. Actually, he's actually quite talented. Dave Marshall is killing it, you guys. Dave Marshall, he does that a lot for me, man. You have no idea. And he'll do that stuff for you guys as well. Thanks for that, Victor. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Who you calling a lady, Battle? Who did I call a lady? I don't know if I called anybody a lady. Oh, if it was Dave, then yeah. Dave's my bitch. And I'm his bitch. It works. You know, it can't be. It's a two-way street here. It's a two-way street. What, Dave? We can't be each other's bitches, man. Come on, man. I thought we were down, bro. Thank you for your help, though, Mr. Man. Appreciate it, dude, and definitely appreciate that. You guys know that if you ever have any Spectrum questions, that's who you guys need to go to, right? If you have any Spectrum questions whatsoever, Dave Marshall has proven to me time and time again, countless times, that he can pretty much answer those questions and figure it out for you so that you don't have to. This damn basket cut my freaking leg open, man. That basket's dangerous, man. It's got a piece of metal sticking off of it. What kind of shit is mom buying these days? You tripped over it? Basket's on its way out of here, man.
Everybody's almost tripped on that thing.
Look what it did to my leg. It just scratched my leg. It won't stop bleeding.
That's not a good spot.
Dave Marshall is the man, Deuce. He is, man. I absolutely love the guy, man. He's like a brother to me. The brother I never had and always wanted. All right, guys. I'm going to get the hell up out of here. I appreciate you guys chilling. I hope that the information that Dave Marshall provided for you guys is good. It works for me. I'm just going to call. I'm going to grab one of those receivers from Flex. Seems like it comes with the stuff that you need. Programming the Aurora. I'm hoping that these newer Auroras are already programmed with the new firmware. I'm hoping that they've done that. I mean, if this is a brand new plane, it should have the new firmware on it. But it obviously comes with that cable for a reason. That could be for the next time it updates. But I'm pretty sure that this should have. With the plane being so new, it should have the newest update on that Aurora. Hopefully, cross your finger. We'll cross our fingers and see what happens. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for you guys. I appreciate you guys stopping by for this unbox. One more look at this bad boy. It looks really good, guys. It's super clean. Super clean. Yeah, can't wait to get out and fly it. Like I said, I had an issue with the Aurora last time I attempted one. That was like my biggest issue. Oh, they have a Super Sabre that's coming out. Oh, I wish Freewing would have came out with it, because Freewing makes things pretty simplistic. With this Aurora, it kind of makes things a little more difficult to people who are not experienced with it. But we'll figure it out. I got Dave Marshall. You guys have Dave Marshall as well, man. Make sure you guys check out Air Marshall Mondays, 8 o'clock Mondays, Eastern time, guys. Don't miss out. And don't forget, we got a giveaway. We got a giveaway going on tomorrow. And during that giveaway, I will explain to all of the contest winners from last month what they need to do and how they're going to receive their money from me. If you guys are watching this right now, you need to get a PayPal account, because I'm not sending checks in the mail. I'm going to send it to you guys PayPal, not unless you guys want me to order you something. I would rather just send the money PayPal. Hopefully you guys can deal with that and get yourself a PayPal account opened up. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. That way I could send you guys the money. That's all I got for you guys for right now. Make sure you join us tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Between 9 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, guys. Me and Shadow Ops will be here with another giveaway, you guys. This month's giveaway is a doozy too, man. Like $950 giveaway. It's crazy. So make sure that you're there. I'm Dave. This is Dave's RC, guys. Reminding you to fly for your die. We're out of here, guys. Peace.